enjoy this video, then please leave a like and a comment. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. And while you're here, why not check out all our other content? Thank you, and enjoy the video.
Welcome to the 1,500 subscriber special.
Oh my goodness!
In this video, I'm going to be ranking the Legacy Stunticons. Although this will be different from my last ranking video. I'm going to be ranking them based on design, accessories, articulation, transformation, and vehicle mode. And then I'll add up the scores at the end. Let's begin with the first figure from this set, Dragstrip. For the design, I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. I'm so happy they didn't make this accurate to the atrocious G1 design. They actually made a lot of changes to make it better. The shoulder pads add something to the design. The head doesn't look as generic as it used to. The chest has been flipped around so it no longer looks like he has a beer belly. And the biggest change, he actually has a waist. I do think it needed some extra color like the Combiner Wars figure. It looks really boring being all yellow. Now on to Wild Rider. The design I'm going to give a 1. Yes, it is accurate to the G1 design, but the problem is, I hate the G1 design. He is by far the ugliest in the whole team. The body would be fine, but the head absolutely ruins it. So, this toy's head is a square. How are we going to translate it into animation? I know, make it dick-shaped and have 2 giant spikes poking out the sides. Brilliant! You get a raise! And before anyone says, Hasbro made it worse by making the backpack bigger for no reason. You do realize you don't have to do that step, right? I don't get why people make such a big deal out of it when there is a really easy solution right there. Anyway, Dead End. Design I'm going to give a 5. His original design was already good, but they just made it even better. I mean, the legs look a little weird, but overall it's just a cool robot. As for Breakdown, I'll give him a 3. He is accurate to the original, and his design isn't bad, it's just incredibly generic. Now, Motormaster, on the other hand, I'm gonna give him a 4. It is the original design, just with a more heroic build, and that does make him look cooler, but I still think Dead End looks better. Now, Menasor. If you've seen any of my reviews for these guys, you'd know I hate Menasor's design. He's not a combiner, he just straight up isn't. The robots don't become the limbs, they attach to some pre-assembled ones. And it has some of the worst points of the original design, like the awful horns poking out the head, and Breakdown and Wild Rider on the back of the legs. This should have been an option for those fans that are dedicated to G1 accuracy. Because I'm pretty sure most people want these on the front of the legs where you can actually see them. So yeah, this is getting a 1 out of 5. Now moving on to accessories, Dragstrip, Wild Rider, and Dead End all get a 3. They all come with 2 guns. It's not all that interesting. Breakdown only comes with 1 gun, and a parts-forming piece which can combine to make a pretty okay sword. I'll give him a 3 as well. Now as for Motormaster and Menasor, the accessories suck. You get a sword, which is pretty okay on Motormaster, but try and give it to Menasor and it looks like he's holding a butter knife. You get the worst looking gun in existence, and a trailer, which is just a box that has its own problems, like the bent wheels. And the base mode is so pointless I didn't even cover it in the review. These two get a 1 on accessories. Now for articulation. Dragstrip, Wild Rider, and Breakdown all get a 3. They're all pretty much the same. Dead End, on the other hand, is a bit more limited. His elbows go like 1% less than 90 degrees. And the legs are a bit weird. I'm still gonna give him the 3 though. Motormaster is really good at posing, having really deep knees and butterfly joints. So I'll give him a 4. Menasor is pretty standard, but compared to other combiners, he is really impressive. So I'll give him a 4 as well. Transformation. Dragstrip gets a 5. It's fun and interesting, it does a lot of unique stuff. It doesn't overstay its welcome. It's simple, but it's perfect in its simplicity. Wild Rider gets a 3. It's just a copy of Combiner Wars Dead End. Speaking of, Dead End gets a 4. It's the same as Dragstrip, just a bit worse. Breakdown gets a 3 because it's the same as Wild Rider. Motormaster gets a 2. The transformation itself is really good. The problem is, it's really unmemorable. I have a really good memory when it comes to transformations, but for Motormaster I have to look up a guide every time I transform him. And Menasor gets a 3. No, I'm not doing it on camera again, that was painful. However, I'm not gonna hold that against it. Off camera, it's alright. And before anyone says, oh, you should have showed us anyway, you try transforming it while craning your arms around a tripod. As for vehicle modes, Dragstrip gets a 4. It's a pretty cool car, it rolls really well, and it has some added colour that I really wanted in the robot mode. Wild Rider and Breakdown get a 3. They look good, but they don't roll that well. Dead End also gets a 3. It would have been a 4 if the back end would stay together. Motormaster gets a 4. It's just a really good looking truck. And Menasor gets a 2. I've already mentioned my problems with the trailer. So, on to the final score. Menasor comes in last place with 11 points. Wild Rider comes in 4th with 13 points. Breakdown and Motormaster are tied for 3rd place with 15 points. Dead End comes in 2nd with 18 points, and Dragstrip is 1st with 19 points. That's it for me. Please be sure to leave a like and a comment, join my Discord server, donate to my Patreon if you want to, and subscribe to The Great Soundwave. I'll see you next time.